What it is with y'all? It's your boy MGZ coming at y'all with another video. And in today's video, man, we got Pink Floyd with another Brick in the Wall Part 1. We got the Happiest Days of Our Lives and another Brick in the Wall Part 2. Now, these ones were highly requested. I understand that there is a wall film and I do promise to watch it. It's in my plans. I got my my weekly schedule, so I'm trying to get onto that either this week or next week. And I obviously just have a lot going on in my life right now, so when I find the time to do so, I'm definitely going to take a look, because you guys are letting me know that it gives you like a deeper look into the album and it helps you get a better understanding. I have reacted to Time by Pink Floyd from the Dark Side of the Moon, and I reacted to Mother from the Wall album, which I didn't realize at first that the Mother comes after these songs. So you guys are saying that to get a better understanding of the Mother, right? Or sorry, from Mother, you got to hear some of the songs before that. And I understand that now, but I think I did have a very good understanding of Mother. So you guys can check that one out if you want. But I'm not going to sit here and hold you out too much longer with all this talking. I want to say thank you all so much for all the love and support you guys consistently show me, all the positive feedback and comments I get. I read them all, I promise, and I go back and read them again, just to educate myself more. You guys really make me a better person, and I hope that, my videos can enlighten other people. But I'm not going to sit here and hold y'all too much longer. Let's get it. Another Brick in the Wall Part 1.
Dad is flown across the ocean, leaving just a memory. A snapshot in the family album. Daddy, what else did you leave for me? Daddy, what you leave behind for me? All in all, it was just a brick in the wall. All in all, it was all just bricks in the wall.
Going from survival mode my whole life to having enough money to like.
So I want to touch on, part one there before we continue, right? So obviously, just like Mother, it sounds like this song is coming from, a child's point of view, right? And I wasn't able, obviously, what I picked up at the beginning is, I think he said something about his dad's body, um, flown or sailed across the water. I think it was something like that. Again, this is my first time reacting to this, so I'm trying just to piece it together right now. And I did remember when I reacted to Mother, a lot of people in the comments said that, this is the wall is, about war, right? So if that's the case, well, then the dad, his father was probably, killed in the war or died in the war. And you heard him talk about the snapshot of the pictures, probably what all he was left with. That's why he was asking, what else did you leave for me? He went on to talk about, the bricks in the wall, which I don't, really know what he's talking about right now. If it's just like another, like, kind of like if it's just like a, just another obstacle in life, or what this, wall is. But I'm not going to sit here and hold you out too much longer. That's my take on part one. So we're going to go into the happiest days of our lives here. Oh, one more thing I wanted to touch on, sorry, is you can hear in the background, you can hear kids. That's what I picked up at the end of the last song. You can hear kids like talking, screaming, something like it's kids playing, right? And obviously now we hear a helicopter, it sounds like. But another thing is, man, the guitars are real work of art, man.
When we grew up and went to school, there were certain teachers who would hurt children any way they could, by pouring their derision upon anything we did, exposing every weakness, however carefully hidden by the kid. We don't need no thought control. No dark sarcasm in the classroom. Teacher, leave them kids alone.
Okay. I have to touch on this because it's killing me right now. It really is killing me. And then, after this, we're going to listen to the rest of the song. Then I'm going to give my closing, thoughts and opinions on the song at the end. So just bear with me for right now and listen to what I have to say, because this is probably going to be one of the most important, talking sessions in the video. So we heard him say, teachers would, mock kids or make them feel like they're lesser. Right. And from someone with, obviously a lot of us went to school, some people dropped out, whatnot, it doesn't matter. But what I can say about this is, this is no disrespect to teachers at all, because, teachers, to me, I'm always been, 50-50 on them, but I will never, I'm never gonna, shit talk a profession that somebody chooses to go into. However, there are a lot of crooked teachers out there who, I don't know what it is about them, if they're not heard or they were not listened to, but some of the way I've seen some of these teachers act towards kids, like classmates of mine when I was younger, was like, now I look back and I'm like, what? Like, how was this even allowed? You know, it's like these teachers were big bullies. You know what I mean? And they would mock kids. They'd make kids feel lesser. They would like tease them in these ways that weren't even like they were almost like serious, you know? And what you have to understand as a kid, and if the class is laughing and making jokes about it, the kid, you know, at first is gonna be a little bit confused, but then later on in life, the kid's gonna it's stuff like that that sticks with kids, whether you think of it or not. Like people think trauma is just like some crazy bad stuff to happen to you, but these little things, man, can stick with a kid. And then later on in life, this kid could be upset, miserable, sad, and people are gonna, oh, I wonder why he's like that. Well, do you not see the way some of these, you know, adult figures, you know, treated him when he was younger, or her? You know what I'm saying? So I think that that's very important to touch on. So it seems as though, you know, this kid in the song, you know, has some resentments towards his teachers for the way that these teachers, you know, treated the classmates.
Hey, teacher, leave them kids alone. All in all, it's just another brick in the wall. All in all, you're just another brick in the wall.
We don't need no education. We don't need no school control.
Okay.
Adopt sarcasm in the classroom. Teachers leave the kids alone. Hey, teacher, leave us kids alone. All in all, you're just another brick in the wall. All in all, you're just another brick in the wall.
If you don't eat your meat, you can't have any pudding! How can you have any pudding if you don't eat your meat? You don't eat your meat? Yes! Can't you behind the grandstand? Can you have any pudding? Stand still, laddie! You! Yes! You behind the grandstand! Stand still, laddie!
All right, and this is where I'm gonna close it up here. So these will be my last, you know, thoughts on the video and my last little piece together breakdown. If you've seen enough of me, I hope you guys have a good weekend. But if you want to stay, you know, help me out, answer some questions, stick around, y'all. So, as you know, this last part went on a little bit. I started, you know, I feel like I start piecing a little bit more stuff together. They said leave us kids alone, right? We're not another brick in the wall, or we're just another brick in the wall now. Now when I think about it, if you think about, school systems, now I'm not, again, I don't want to shit on school systems or nothing like that, because you do learn a lot in school, although a lot of the stuff you learn in school, I believe, is programming. And, so everybody learns a certain way. It's like you're programmed to be the same as everybody else around you. If you want to be different, or you have something that differentiates you from someone else, it's like, I don't want to say it's not unacceptable, but to some people it may be. Like, they want to program all these kids to be the same. And in this situation, why? Why does any kid need to be the same? You know what I mean? Everybody's got their own lives, their own goals, their own ways of thinking and whatnot. And it's not to make someone feel like shit because of it, right? Um, the world will only be a better place if everybody has their own talents and abilities, right? Let them stick to that. Don't try to change people. You know what I mean? Because that's only going to cause more problems. Aside from that, this wall, right? Another brick in the wall, seems as though, again, we reacted to Mother. And at the end of that song, he said, "Why did you build it so high?" Right? It's like protection. It's protection from the real world. And it's like all these things this kid's so confused. This kid's got so much going on, doesn't know where to trust, just confused all the time because, school, his dad, his mom. And it's just like this wall's to protect him, but is this wall really protecting him? So I'm gonna have to keep listening to a few more songs. Let me know, if I'm off, if I'm on the right track, what I could have missed. But I'm not gonna sit here and hold y'all too much longer. It's your boy MGC signing out. I love y'all. Peace.